Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about the calculation of percentage radical scavenging activity and the calculation of IC50 from the DPPH assay. If you are new to this channel, please press the subscribe button and click on the bell icon to get notified. So I have made a video on DPPH assay. If you have not seen that, I would highly recommend seeing that first and before continuing with this video, and I will leave the link in the description below for better understanding. So I will strongly recommend you watch that before seeing this video. And if you have already done the DPPH assay and you want to use this for calculation, you can see the calculation in this video. So we have here the absorbance measurement data from the DPPH assay with a different concentration measured with the control and the sample. So these are the standard curve values where the concentration is in the microgram per ml concentration, and we have here the control, that is the blank DPPH, the DPPH alone, and the DPPH along with the sample. So to calculate the percentage RSA, we have to use the formula based on the absorbance value of control and sample, and we will also do the IC50 measurement. The IC50, or the half maximum inhibitory concentration value, is the concentration of sample that can scavenge 50% of the DPPH free radical in the DPPH free radical scavenging assay. So that is the definition of IC50. So we will learn how to calculate the percentage radical scavenging activity as well as the IC50 value. So the percentage RSA value can be calculated using this formula. Percentage RSA is equal to the absorbance of control minus the absorbance of sample by the absorbance of control into 100. So this is the formula for calculating the percentage radical scavenging activity. So let's apply this here. So we have here the absorbance of control minus the absorbance of sample divided by the absorbance of control multiplied by 100 will give you the percentage RSA. You can just drag this to get the value for all these samples. Now from this we can plot a standard curve. So I'm just pasting as value so that it will not change, otherwise the formula will be copied. So I'm using this data for plotting. So go to line chart, and now we have the standard curve data here. Now we can change this to DPPH assay. And instead of this line, I will make this to line. I will make no line, and now we have the markers here with no line, and we can insert the trend line. So now we have the trend line linear, and we can display the equation and R-square value of the trend line. Now in the x-axis, I will select the data. Instead of 1 to 3, we can select the range for the data, which is the concentration from 50 to 350. Now we have the concentration on the x-axis and the absorbance, the percentage RSA on the y-axis. So now we can insert the axis titles. This is percentage RSA, and x-axis we have the concentrations. So this is in microgram per ml. Now we have the values here because we have the slope and intercept value. So y is equal to mx plus b. Now y is equal to mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the intercept. Y is the concentration what we have. Y is the concentration. Now we need to calculate x. So x we can calculate, we can solve by using the simple mathematical equation. So x is equal to y minus b by m. So that is the from this we can calculate the x value. So for us the slope value is m here. So this is 9.2788 and the intercept value is 28.242 and the r square is 0.992. So any good assay will have a r square value greater than 0.98 or close to 1. So there is very good r square value here. And y is the concentration. So concentration is given here in this. So let's calculate the IC50 value. So for IC50 value of the first concentration, so here we have y is 50 minus intercept is 28.242 divided by the slope. Slope is 9.2788. So this is the IC50 value you can calculate for all the samples. So this is the IC50 values for this range of concentrations. And hope you are clear with this video. If you like the video, please press the like button and share it with your friends. I will just once again run through this calculation. So we have the absorbance value from the radical scavenging DPPH assay. So we have a range of concentration and the absorbance of control and the sample, and we have calculated the percentage RSA values based on this equation: absorbance of the control minus absorbance of the sample by absorbance of control into 100. So you got the percentage RSA value here. We plotted the standard curve and got the slope and intercept value and calculated the IC50 value based on the slope and intercept value and the concentration. Hope you are clear with this topic. Thank you.